This trip to the Ram Center has been one of my favorite trips this year with Upward Bound yet. We're trying new experiences and getting to know my peers better and getting to know more people. This trip has created memories that I will never forget. Although I had many fun experiences, including doing group activities like the ping pong ball activity and scavenger hunt, to archery and catching macroinvertebrates, I'd have to say that canoeing was one of my favorite things I did on the DNR trip. We were told by the adults that choosing our friends might not be the best people to canoe with because many communication problems arise when two people have to work together to steer and move the canoe. But I think that statement couldn't have been more wrong. I chose Ariana to be my partner in the canoe, and I feel that was the best decision to make because we ended up getting closer together. On the first day, we got to try archery at a range. I never thought that I would get to try archery because many people, including my parents, think it's dangerous, and I got to try it on the DNR trip. It was one of the most fun activities on the trip, and it made me feel great that I got to try something that I never thought I would get to try. It was also sort of peaceful because you had to be calm in order to line up your arrow to the target. I was also a little nervous because I felt an element of danger since I've heard of archery accident stories where people have gotten hurt shooting bows and arrows. But after shooting some shots into the target, I was no longer as nervous. After canoeing, archery was my favorite activity. During the trip to the DNR, we had to give up our phones. That way we'd interact with one another more. At first I felt that I needed my phone because that's how a lot of people these days interact with one another. And also I wanted to take pictures. But as the trip went on, I noticed that I wasn't as dependent on my phone as I thought I was. After a few hours into the first day, I noticed that I wasn't really needing my phone for much. Instead of texting with one another, everyone talked with each other, and I felt that was due to us already all knowing each other. I also noticed that since I couldn't take pictures, I took in details from my surroundings in a lot more, and I appreciated the beauty of nature much more than I normally do. During the DNR trip, we got to meet a lot of new people, but Miss Dorothy and Mr. Craig were the most influential people I feel that we met there. You could tell that both of them loved their job because they always had a smile on their face when they would talk to the group about the different wildlife we saw. You could also tell that they were very much committed to their job. When we asked Miss Dorothy how she remembered all the different bird calls, she said that she's had years of practice. And when we met Mr. Craig, he was enthusiastic about the trees and animals in the forest and explained to us their history. You could tell that he had dedicated a lot of his time to his profession. I feel that this experience at the DNR will help me a lot throughout my time in the Upward Bound program. This trip has helped me realize how important face-to-face interactions are with peers in order to form strong bonds and relationships. I hope that everyone else also took this away from the DNR trip. I want to thank everyone at the DNR who had participated in the activities with us. They genuinely made this trip a lot better because they had so much planned for us, with doing archery, canoeing, making animal tracks, and doing other group activities. I hope that the students in future years get to experience the things that we did with the people that we met, because like me, I think that they will enjoy this trip and remember it for many years to come.